Hey, how you doing? Hopefully well. Wanted to talk to you all a few minutes, tell you thank you personally for the 20,000 subscribers. To some, that might not be a lot. To others, that might be a lot. But the reason I wanted to say thank you, let me put this on Do Not Disturb, is because someone that's in the community issued a challenge to me a year ago this month. I won't say to the date, but this month. Uh, Excuse me, let me get a little sip. Green tea, man. Green tea is good. But issued a challenge to me about my YouTube channel. So I in turn issued a challenge about saving some money towards down payment and closing costs for a home. So you know who you are. Let me look at the camera. I won't shout you out. I'm not gonna put you on Front Street, but you know who you are. But you see, we started the challenge at 3,000 subscribers. Now we're at 20. So that shows what will happen whenever we focus, not complain, and just put one step in front of the other and learn on a daily basis, right? Consistency is the key. So that is why I wanted to come on. So thank you guys. Thank you. If anyone has a question or wants to stop by and say hello, where you're watching from, feel free to do so because I will welcome that. Okay, let's see here. We got a comment. Put on those spectacles. Let's see here what we got. What's up, Patterson, New Jersey in the house? What's happening? PJ, that's some real people from Patterson, New Jersey, man. What you know about the sweet science? I don't know if you do that or not, but that's what comes to mind. But shout out to you from Patterson, man. Appreciate the love. I don't know if you're in the community, but if you are, like I said, man, I wanted to say thank you. Hard work, dedication, consistency can get you a long ways. And I wanted to use this example to encourage you guys because there is a lot of negativity out here. There's a lot of bad going on in the world, no doubt. But you have to occupy until he comes, right? And in your occupying, the key is, as they say, maybe around your way, you got to keep it 100. You got to stand on your square, not change up who you are for material things because the way I believe, only what you do for Christ will last. But with that said, man, you here on a day to day. And so hard work, dedication, focus. If you guys want to become a homeowner, if you don't, if you want to learn a different skill, it can be done. This is proof. We started off at 3,000 subs a year ago this month, and we at 20,000 now. Man, thank you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. I think that's my first super chat. Y'all shout out Jacob, man. Thanks, bro. Um, uh, I appreciate that. You know what? As a homeowner, man, tell me this. What is it that you like about the content, if you don't mind? Give me one or two things to kind of help me move the conversation along because it helps those that are trying to get onto the housing ladder. I tell you what, guys, let me do this. Earlier today, I put up a poll on one of the videos. Let me do this. Let me try to work with this stuff. Okay, so if you guys watch this video here, okay, there's a couple of polls that we had in that those of you in the community were gracious enough to participate and give the information. But one of the largest fears, if you will, or barriers, I'll say it that way, preventing people from getting onto the housing ladder was, not enough savings. And so, again, want to encourage you guys that you can do a lot when you focus. I'll give a little more detailed example with the YouTube channel. Had the YouTube channel for years, and I've never had this channel with the purpose of monetization or making money from YouTube because we were monetized from day one. And what I mean from that was, or what I mean from that is this: YouTube, as I see it, is a platform. And if you have a business or something of that nature, you can get on and utilize your time. There's a learning curve. I believe in that 10,000 hour theory. But once you learn what's going on, you have a great megaphone to amplify a service or a business that you have. And so that was always my mindset. But during the pandemic, man, I think I missed the opportunity because a lot of these folks on YouTube, might have 150,000 type subscribers because there was a captive audience. And don't get me wrong, I really want to help those of you that want to get onto the housing ladder do so, and not just do salacious type entertainment type content. But yeah, that's how I was working the channel. It says your content gives real life facts and situations that happen to homeowners regarding taxes and expenses. Facts, man. You know what, Jacob? You know what I'm doing today? I don't just talk about this stuff, guys, but where I'm from, it's the tax assessments have come out from the appraisal district, and today was the last day to submit your dispute of the value. And that's something that's very apropos to your statement, Jacob, because I'll tell you what, it was a daunting task. Even somebody like myself that knows what to do is in the game. But I use it as a teaching lesson as well for my daughter, who's in the business as well. She's got a real estate license, so on and so forth. But you know what? Hey, baby girl, look, let's go through. I want you to go through, utilize the tools that are available to all of us, like the large language models. Okay. A lot of you guys are fearful about the headlines about AI. It's really large language models, which is really a library, right? Logic and memory. That's all it is. So if you have a history in some type of field, let's convert it to the language of today. If you have a domain knowledge, meaning you've been in an industry for a certain period of time, do you have systems set in place, right? Do you have a library of information that you can assign logic to? What does that mean? This is how I break these steps down. This is my system, right? So library, uh, 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 your systems, okay, and then the memory. That's what the computing power does. But anyway, had her go through it, and she got everything lined out. But today, I took the day off because I had some things to do, and around home ownership, right? Had to go buy a trailer that I've been shopping for 2 years. Okay, again, I really practice what I preach, and anytime you make a big ticket item purchase, a big ticket purchase type item, I think you really should think about it. I probably think a little too long, but my wife was like, "Man, if you don't go get that trailer," so it was a little over $3,100. But at our property, it makes sense to have it. And so anyway, doing some work around the homestead in that regard, and boom, I was like, man, my daughter called and said, "Dad, did you get the affidavit notarized?" And we're all notaries as well, but you can't notarize your own documents. So I had to go up to what was it, the UPS store, what have you, and there was just a lot of things, a lot of barriers to prevent you from, submitting the protest. But the protest, having said all of that, is valid as a homeowner, and if you're not doing that, you need to. Why? Because in the state that I'm in, as a homestead, my house being my homestead, my primary residence, tax assessment values can only go up 10% a year. Well, what do you think it goes up every year? By 10%. Well, you want to dispute those things. And I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you, Jacob, where you are in New Jersey, but Onwell is a company that has systemized this thing and shooting out thousands of letters and saying, hey, if we dispute, we can save you X amount of dollars and then you guys pay us the difference. And so someone has figured out how to make it easy for you. And as a result of that service, they are going to be compensated with money. And I'm saying all this for a reason, again, to encourage you guys with the theme of the YouTube channel and us getting to 20,000 subs. A lot of folks have the barrier of not enough money for savings and down payment. Well, there are opportunities out here all around, but you just have to buckle down, focus, have a library, right? Logic. That was the other L. It escaped me otherwise. Logic or a system. And then how do you capture that, the memory? And with these large language models, Chat GPT, Claude, Gemini, the big dogs, right? And then there's a plethora of other ones. You guys can start monetizing your information, your domain expertise, and if nothing more, to amplify what you're doing to attract customers. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, Jacob, man, I had to file the dispute, and we'll see how it goes, right? And one thing for sure, if you don't file, the taxes keep going up 10%. And what the issue with that is this: the assessment from all of the millage, the taxing authorities, the school district, the water district, whatever different entities where you are, if you're a homeowner, tax you. Well, they base their numbers, that percentage, off of the value. So you want to keep that value as low as possible, because where I am, again, every year is going to go up 10% with that cap. Excuse me, let me take a little sip. So yeah, I always want to, as Jacob is saying, right, give real, let's put him back on the screen here. Give real life facts and situations that happens to homeowners regarding taxes and expenses. In other words, man, I'm not playing loan officer. I'm not playing real estate professional online in a box. We do this on a daily basis. For sure, for sure. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Congratulations from Natural 12012. Thank you very much for the congratulations. And I wanted to inspire you guys as well. If you missed the intro, I was challenged a year ago this month to increase the subs on the channel, and Lord willing, we were able to do that. But it wasn't by magic. It was by focus, consistency, and learning as we go. And so I want you guys to be encouraged as well, because you all helped. Okay. We all are a community here, and hopefully you're learning as well. Hopefully you've helped other people in the community, because I don't know everything, right? We are all learning together. So, but thank you for the congratulations. Our next goal, I'll just tell you, 50,000. Ultimately, I want to get up to 100,000 subscribers. And it's a numbers game, right? Just a fun fact, I probably do, conservatively, I have to look at the Calendly, but I probably do 15 home loan consultations a month as a result of utilizing the platform. So I want to give you guys the game. I don't talk about nothing I'm not doing, right? And so with money being tight and a lot of us being fearful, you either have the fight response, the flight response, but a lot of folks are stuck. Guys are just scared. And it's because of a lot of the news and information that you're getting. So I'm here to disrupt the algorithm and give you some good news, not fairy tale dust, because as I stated before, there's problems everywhere. But I truly believe that if you focus, okay, you can help yourself and others by solving those problems. And you really have what it takes on the inside if you focus, gotta focus, and be consistent. Consistency wins, man. I'm telling you, and that's something that I've had problems with as well, because I could get to the shiny object syndrome as well. And so with that, let me just encourage you a little bit more, because that's what's in my spirit. But all you need is a cell phone, baby. This is a computer. All right. Some of you guys that may have been contemplating using YouTube, and the reason I'm talking about it because this is the platform I'm on. If you're a TikTokian, if you're a Facebooker, uh, what is it, Snapchat? I'm sure there's a bunch of other ones. What I'm saying is not don't just be a consumer. Learn how to monetize the platform because it's a megaphone, right? So sit down, pray, think, and say, okay, what direction can I go in? And then give yourself 6 months and say, I'm gonna be consistent and do a little extra if you have a 9 to 5, because you need to respect that 9 to 5 and be a good steward over that, so that when it comes time to get paid, there's no doubt, and you want your money. You feel me? But on the side, man, start something else, because if you don't know, diversification is the key, right? And so, anywho, don't want to preach to you guys. Just really want to say thank you. Here's the channel again before I get off. A lot of information. I've learned so much, man, with the thumbnails, with the delivery. I'll tell you something else too. Communication is a skill. And the more you communicate, the better you should get, right? If you're paying attention and you try to come back and get better. So hopefully you guys have seen the growth, and we'll continue to work on edutainment. Okay. But get out, man, speak, learn it, do it, then teach it. A lot of business owners out there that might be watching, I just didn't know the fear that a lot of folks have when you put a microphone in your face or a camera, and things, you might be out talking to live people every day in groups and things of that nature, but it's just something about this effect that a lot of folks need to get over. And these are the things that artificial intelligence cannot replace. They cannot replace you. What you saying, Jake? Oh, you're very welcome, man. You're very welcome, and thank you. Thank you as well. I really appreciate you. Don't take it lightly, man. And so just want to encourage you before I get off of here, because I'm not going to, chew your ear long. This is just one of those treats for the faithful, right? Because it wasn't scheduled. I think I put it up about 5 minutes before we went live. But again, gracias. Thank you. I forgot how to say it in German. I'm getting rusty, but you guys know what it is. I really appreciate it. Y'all keep doing what you do. If I could help in any way, like I said, for those that don't know, because YouTube is a discovery platform. A lot of times when a video comes up for you that don't know, they're gonna show it to new people. So this is why you want to be prepared, and in essence have a catalog, right? And so even if it feels like nobody's watching, if you want to take this journey onto YouTube, put your best foot forward, act like you're speaking to 10,000 people every time you come on, and be true to self and really try to add value. When they come, you'll be ready, right? Feel like No Limit Records over here, right? We got content. You feel me? So if you know, you know. But you could check out the playlist. The playlists are right. We have several videos there. So again, when folks come, you want them to, when they discover you, you want them to be like, oh boy, I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we're here. So anywho, guys, enjoy your weekend, man. Enjoy your families, your spouses if you have them. Just be grateful. A lot to be grateful for. As the scripture says, man, a living dog is better than a dead lion. Why? Because you can repent. You have the opportunity to change. So y'all be good to one another. Let grace abound. Again, thank you From the bottom of my heart, 50K, we on the way. Y'all be blessed. Indeed. Mm-mm-mm.